Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever seen an older man or maybe a child selling something on a storefront when it was raining and noticed that his wares had not sold much as the day ended? Does the desire arise to buy the goods that the person sells? Some may reply that indeed they feel that humanitarian urge. You feel like you want to buy it when you know that you do not exactly want or need it. Now, this is how I translate the act of giving blessings to people, a form of help that you provide to others. Hello everyone, I'm Nia, and before I continue to deliver my speech, I want to ask this little question to you. What is your definition of being blessed, ladies and gentlemen? Is being blessed mean having an excellent health condition? Maybe being rich, have a great family, or maybe have your loved ones around you? All of that is a blessing that humans can feel thankful for. Maybe having a chance to live while watching their children and maybe their grandchildren grow is the only thing that some can hope for. Because, yeah, blessings are not forever about health and wealth. Blessing can come to someone in the form of one understanding person, one smile from a stranger, and even you can feel that when you find a cute stray cat on the streets when you feel down. I've been asking my friends whether they want to be a blessing or give a blessing to people around them. The majority choose that they want to be a blessing. They want to be the blessing. One says that if they decide to provide the benefit, then they're just a bridge, literal a bridge for people to love to reach their happiness. Some also say that the joy and the memories will always remain with no end because you, which I say is the blessing, are forever there with them. They feel like others want them if they are a blessing to people around them. And one of them even said that they're still too young and there is no way they can give blessings to people of the same age, let alone the ones who are older than them. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? But, ladies and gentlemen, I want to highlight one particular answer that my friend think is very interesting, and I think it's very interesting too. She gives me an example of her way of helping people that she emphasizes as the act of sharing a blessing with others. You can give 1,000 or 2,000 rupees to poor people out there because you're not so well yourself, and they will still thank you till the end of the day. But then, she adds, try to imagine that you are rich and can give more than people desire, can give more than what people need. Wouldn't it be much more helpful for them? Some might translate these words to sound like you have to be rich to be able to help people around you. But I want you to remember these words right here. We don't have to be rich, and we don't have to be well, we don't have to be an adult to be able to help people around us. Now, we're back to the questions that I gave to my friends earlier. Do you want to be the blessing, or do you want to give the blessing? I do not limit the answers that you and my friends can choose. If most of them decided to be a blessing, then would you choose the opposite? Both answers correlate. Like if you give the blessing, it means that you are a blessing because you give what people believe is something they desire, is something that they need, and oftentimes give the relations of giving happiness to people. At least that's what my friend believe blessing is. You must remember that not all people can provide such things to their close relatives, let alone a stranger. Then doesn't that mean you are the blessing if you can provide that? Maybe the expectations from the word be the blessing is too much for some people to handle. You will think that you are not doing enough yet to be able to carry such terms. But again, a blessing doesn't have to be something big. When you feel down, maybe your best friend out of nowhere sends you a funny video from TikTok and you might say a silent thank you from your heart to that usual but very special message. It is such a common thing that people would do, and people would not realize that it might help others face what they fear face the tomorrow, and face whatever might be waiting for them in the future. So give people the blessing, and you will feel blessed too. Don't forget always to smile and understand people's feeling, and they will do the same for you. Tell them they did such a great job. Then you already gave a blessing to others. That's all from me, and thank you for listening.